Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, patch 4.2, it's out, it's live. We've got a whole bunch of stuff just to go through and explore really. I'm going to share with you some data which came to me. I did not farm this data, but it has come to me, so I'm going to share it with you just in case you want to know what it is. It's pretty good stuff. So what's going on here? Let's read the news a little bit. Minus 50%. It's not free removal. It's cheap removal month. Up until June the 7th, 50% off the silver removal. Look, I like this. I know some people are like, why can't they just do it for free? Of course, we would love that. But stuff generally is not free unless you tune into my channel a lot. So this is cool. At least we've got this going on. It's the first time in the game. I said this would be something that was decent. New update here as well. So a whole load of new missions. I'm going to go into that. The new legendary you get from the missions, I'll do a review of him just quickly live. First time I'm going to see him. Actually, in the glimpse I've had, looks insane, by the way, in a good way. And then here's his skills, so we'll go into that in a minute. New dungeon stages. I just dropped a video about Fire Knight and Dragon. I did all of this on stream last night. Tomorrow you're going to get Spider and Ice Golem as well. And then probably later in the week, I'm just going to do like which champions have shot up in value. And you might be surprised, actually. You might be surprised by some of the champions that I still think are ridiculous. We've got the AI fixes in. So some of this stuff, we've spoken about it already before, but some of this stuff is pretty good. And some of the stuff I don't really get. I like that Shatterbones might now actually do something useful. There's a few more tweaks around people not doing silly moves on the clan boss like Warlord here and Tyrell. And there's also some good stuff around Xavier and Elenaro not combusting nothing. So that's cool. Man-Eater gets even better using his Siphon on Spider, which is going to be good actually for Spider 21 to 25 because Turn Meter is tricky. We've also got the Void Champions rebalancing. So this is something I'm really interested in. Basically, Solus is going to be, I think, pretty top draw now. They've changed his stats around a bit. Speed is massively up. We're going to start to see Solus coming through. He was already a hard hitter. They've changed his stats, reduced his multipliers. In the end, it gives him like a couple of % difference in damage to the negative, but it's a massively positive change for Solus, in my opinion. Physics may be now usable. We've spoken about this. Whirlim may be now usable. So we will see. Birdle, I can't see it really making much difference. Broadmoor, maybe slightly more utility, was already okay. Exemplar, I personally can't see that's going to make much difference. Rowan, try again. Always when we talk about Rowan, it's just please try again. And Suai, I think actually could be now pretty damn cool. I'm looking forward to trying out Suai. So there's a few in there which are cool. A couple of bits of fixes and stuff. But the bit I'm most interested in is checking out this new champion and checking out the missions. And also going through some of the multipliers of the new champions that are going to drop soon that are not in the game yet. So I think they're actually dropping when the Fusion goes live on the 11th, so another week away. But I do already have their multipliers, including the Fusion, Fusion, Fragment, and some are actually pretty juicy. So let's get into the new Legendary Champion. This is what the missions will grant you if you do them, and they're hard. The missions are meant to be hard as well. So we've got this kind of winged Komodo dragon type fella. I mean, look, he looks cool. He looks cool. Yeah, it looks sweet. I like the kind of new winged champions that they're bringing in. They look really good. Almost got this kind of species style headdress coming down. Really like it. Really good skin. What's going on then? Crazy base stats, by the way. 105, over 1,000 defense. Nice. 1.5k nearly attack. Nice. Okay amount of health. So this guy is no slouch. A1 then attacks one enemy. 100% if you book. Chance of increasing the cooldown of one of the target's skills at random. That's a big old A1. That's a big A1 right there. Also, 50% chance of placing a stun as well. Yikes. If the cooldown increase is successful, will also decrease the cooldown of one random skill of an ally with the highest turn meter and a skill on cooldown. Okay, I mean, that's going to be pretty RNG depending on how you set it up. I guess Big Brains might actually make that work in some sort of crazy clan boss comp down the road, potentially. But for an A1, there's a lot going on here. A lot going on here. It's a very juicy A1. A2, 4-hitter. 100% chance of placing decreased defense, weaken, decreased speed, and block buffs on a single target. Woo! That's massive. Massive. Also, 100% chance of placing True Fear on all enemies for 1 turn if the target's got 4 or more debuffs after the attack. So, I mean, you can just imagine, something like this on Spider. You're putting loads of debuffs on the Spider. Then all the Spiderlings get True Feared. Pretty much any Doom Tower stuff. Any, there's so many areas. The arena, like, it's just disgusting. The thing with him is he hits as well. This guy, this ability here falls down as godlike, and it's one of the hardest hitting single target abilities in the game. So yeah, 1.8 multiplier against it. It's a juicy smack as well as all this stuff. So normally when you get a load of debuffs, you don't get the juicy smack. This one brings both at the same time. So that's kind of nice. And then we've got this A3, which I love as well. Can book to a 3-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies. 100% chance of removing all buffs. A bit like a Ray. 100% chance of placing a block active skills debuff for 2 turns on enemies without passive skills. It's a very not RNG. It's a very kind of situational move. Also, 100% chance of placing block passive skills, which is a new debuff. We've not seen this before. Debuff for 2 turns on enemies with passive skills. It's just cool. It's cool. Like, think about someone like Duchess, okay? So she has got a passive skill which reduces your damage by 25% for the whole team for an AoE. So he throws this out there first. Sorry, Duchess, none of that's going to work. There's a whole load of passives. You've got someone like Samar Gemcursed, really great champion. Loads of people really like that champion. His passive is to throw out an unkillable buff, so I guess it just blocks it. Crazy move, this one. Does this one hit hard as well? Let's have a quick look. A3 has got a strong multiplier, so it's in like between 50% and 85% of the strongest skills. Not in the top tier, but the next tier down. So pretty good damage as well, to be honest, for an AoE hit that does such a lot. Does a lot. So I really like this. We've then got this passive. Whenever an enemy places a stun, a sleep, a freeze, a fear, a true fear, or a provoke, any type of control whatsoever on this champion, instantly fills his turn meter, gives him increased speed, gives him a shield, yeah, pretty much. As soon as someone's trying to control him, he's like, hold on a minute, hold on, I've got a load of stuff coming my way. He doesn't get rid of it though, so he's still going to keep that debuff. It's not like he's going to get stunned. The stun is instantly removed. He just gets through his turn quicker and shouldn't die that easily. So it's pretty cool. We've also got accuracy in all battles. Used to be like the meme aura. Who wants that? Who wants accuracy in all battles? Nowadays, Doom Tower is challenging. You need a lot of accuracy for it. And these auras are getting used a lot. That's why Drex is so popular, because of his aura. So good stats, cool kits. Definitely one that I'd say rivals, the kind of arbiter in terms of, will people want this champion? Will people want to use them? So cool. And they've said he cannot be got from shards, this one. So just want to bring it up in terms of the drop rates of the higher level stuff. So the keeps, we've got, just reading here from what's been obtained through a lot of research, not mined data. For a lot of research, we've got level 20 keeps now have got a 2.85 chance of dropping mystery shards. I can't believe they've kept mystery shards in for level 20 keeps. Honestly, it blows my mind. 0.5% chance of getting an ancient shard. You've got a 6.6% chance to get a brew. What are they thinking with that? they've totally removed the lesser pots here, so that's gone. And you've got 55% chance of getting the greater pots between 2 and 6, and a 35% chance of getting superiors between 2 and 4. So look, everything about that I think is absolutely spot on, apart from the dumb brews and the stupid mystery shards. Like, kill them off for stage 20. Please, go back and do that now, Plarium. Go back and do that right now. Let's talk about the dungeons then. What's the drop rates like on the dungeons? So, between a 5-star and a 6-star, it's now 68% chance of getting a 5-star still, and 32% chance of getting a 6-star. So beforehand, it was 75% chance of a 5-star and 25% chance of a 6-star. So you've got a 7% higher chance of getting a 6-star. What that actually means in reality is that you get about 30% more. So it's still tragic that we're mainly going to get 5-star gear, but in terms of perspective, it's actually gone up a reasonable amount, kinda. It's then got a mix of 55% chance of getting rares, 32% chance of getting epics, 13% chance of getting legendary. So still to get the 6-star legendary, super slim. Obviously, it's better. Will people farm it? I think they will, because it's a better chance. And, you know, to get a 30% better chance of gaining a 6-star piece, for anyone who wants to play in the end game, that's all you want. I don't even keep, when I do my auto missions now, I don't even keep 5-star pieces. I don't even see them. Probably I should do, but I don't. I just sell them straight out. I don't even see them with my own eyes in the end game, in my position. Now, most players are not like that. Most players still have to farm it all and keep all and check it all. But I guess, is it what we wanted? No, we want better. We want more. We want better, etc. Personally, I don't even want the same sets. I want some funky new sets to come up within these higher stages. I want things like Swift Parry and Perception Gear and some of the other cool stuff. I want for there to be a chance of them dropping, maybe Void Shards in those higher level ones, or Sacred Shards at level 25s with a slim chance. I want for better stuff to drop from 21 to 25 to make it more appealing, but it is what it is. We don't get what we want. We get what we're given, and then we decide if we're going to play or not. That's where it's at. Let's move on anyway. Let's have a look then at the missions. So I come straight in. I can do some. Some of them are activated. So I've got a bunch here that I've already done. Basically, it's stuff like glyphs, Doom Tower, Faction Wars, events. That feels like the Tag Team Arena. That's like the focus of this set of missions. I was wondering if there was going to be something about Plat Arena, and there's not. There is something around Gold 3 versus 3. So you can see here, as you go through, it's like craft in the Forge, beat stuff in Doom Tower, get further through 3 versus 3 Arena, get further through Nightmare Campaign, and then a bit of a rinse and repeat. Interesting, there's a Fuse Razins in there. That's cool. I mean, it's definitely something that people... The way I view missions is it should be directing people where to go next in the game to evolve their account. That's the way I see missions. So, stuff like Fuse Razin, I'm all for it. Stuff like, clear higher up in Faction Wars, great. Stuff like clear higher levels of dungeons, fine, love it. So there's nothing wrong with any of that sort of stuff, in my opinion. Some of these score points in events, I feel like they're pretty high, but I guess they're trying to get more participation in stuff. When you get to the sort of real high end, then let's just have a look through. Now, I don't know where this has come from. I found it lying around on the internet, so don't hold me responsible for this. But towards the end, someone said this might be true, it might not be true. I don't know what all this different code stuff means, but cleared stage 21s of Faction Wars is in there. Lots of points from tournaments. Unlocked 20 tier 6 masteries for champions. So have a big roster, basically. Beat the Doom Tower. Forge a load of artifacts. Equip someone in certain sets from Doom Tower. So that's something to be aware of. Clear all secret rooms on hard on Doom Tower. That's quite a challenging one, actually, to do in one rotation. And then beat the final Doom Tower floor. Upgrade 10 Great Hall bonuses to level 10. Pretty juicy one, but again, you'd hope you'd be there by the time you're trying to face this type of stuff, I think. So there's not much in there. Probably the hardest one in there is to get to a high level of 3 versus 3 arena. Apart from Doom Tower stuff, and obviously that's intended on purpose to be really high. What we got here? Tag Team Arena reached Gold 1. That might be the hardest, actually, is it? I think that's the hardest on Tag Team. So I feel like it could be worse, guys. If anyone's sitting there thinking, oh my God, these are awful, yada, yada, yada. They're meant to be hard, yeah? And I feel like the only way I would have been properly upset with the missions is if there was a mission that said finish in Plat Arena. Because that's so incredibly difficult to do for the average player. So I feel like, you know what? Gives people something new to focus on. More rewards as you go. Nice spatter early on of some books and stuff like that. It's not anything too dissimilar to what we've seen in the past in terms of rewards. There's a nice legendary book here. I feel like it's not that bad. Comment below, what do you think? There is some weirdness going on. Some people don't have the retroactive stuff done properly. I think that's going to be looked into. Obviously, that's annoying for those that have got that. So yeah, last thing I'm going to do then is just show you some of the multipliers of the new champions. Let's just move me out of the way a touch. Make this a bit bigger. So probably the thing you want to be looking at here is for the new champs, what does let me get this column here really. What is the ability like? Is it in terms of damage rating? So we can put the multipliers on there. Let's just do this. So what we got here then? Force Affinity Burundiri, strong, average, nothing really too special there. All strongs for Chani. Genbo got a godlike single target hitter. And a strong AoE. That's not bad. We've got godlikes coming in from Geomancer. 6 times attack. Single target though. So again, single target hits. We've got quite a lot of strong ones already. They're not really in the meta that much. They are a little bit, but not that much. Helmore, a strong AoE. So nothing too crazy here, really, in terms of the new champs. Helior, godlike single target, strong AoE. And his kit looks really fun. So that could be someone that's worth a look at. I spoke about the new guy, the mission guy. Pretty much like crazy across the board, which is cool. Now, this one's interesting. The Fragment event champion, Ruel the Huntsmaster. I've not used him at all yet, although I will get access to him on the test server. But godlike AoE hits, godlike single target, godlike single target. So he's going to be one that people, I think if you want a hard hitter and someone that plays around with that hex mechanic, I think he's going to be pretty top tier for damage. Looks that way to me. And again, I've not played around with him yet, so I can't give you for sure. But anyway, guys, look, we've got a bunch of new stuff going on. Enjoy it, get involved, and I guess comment below. What are your thoughts initially? As I say, I'm going to be putting out some content on the dungeons. Honestly, with the dungeons, the